All right, welcome back to my channel. You can call me Pat. Today's topic, the United States, more specifically, Anthony Fauci, now saying the United States is re-evaluating their travel ban on the African country. Isn't that crazy how those people can just get up one day, make a decision, and then when other people start telling them, yo, what you're doing is wrong, now they can just change it, and then they can change it again. Bro, what is this? You playing with people's life, bro. So anyway, we have a video here from Jesse Water at Fox talking to a reporter from Africa when the travel ban was first imposed on African country. And after that, I'm going to present to you a report from CNN. CNN actually did a good job on reporting that travel ban. And then I'll show you what Fauci actually said today. So let's watch this.
Yesterday's White House press briefing, Jen Psaki claimed that there are potentially thousands of new COVID cases in South Africa. Therefore, she said a travel ban against several countries in southern Africa will remain in effect.
First of all, where did she get those? Well, she's lying, so you can just make a lie. You can just make up a lie. So it is what it is.
A reporter from Africa was in the room. He wasn't buying it.
Objective is, I have to wrap this up in a minute, but Patsy, go ahead. Patsy, go ahead. Go ahead.
I mean, just following up Chris's question.
Let Patsy. I just answered it.
South Africa had thousands of cases.
Simon, I answered a question on this. Let Patsy. Simon, I answered a question on this. Let's let Patsy ask a question. It's not effective to scream over your colleagues in here. Let's let Patsy ask a question.
My man doesn't want her to keep lying, right? He's sent there to ask question. And as a reporter, when you see somebody just lying, you're supposed to do your job and tell them, yo, you are lying. I have the facts here. Stop lying. But here's the difference between what's happening in the rest of the world and here in the United States. You see this room? They are all supposed to be reporters. They can all double check their facts. They're not doing so. Jen Psaki is sitting there lying to the people, lying to the American people. Most of them know she's lying, but they're not going to say anything, right? He's the only one telling her, yo, why are you lying? You know South Africa doesn't have thousands and thousands of cases. Bro, let's keep watching. My bad.
It's not effective to scream over your colleagues in here. Let's let Patsy ask a question.
Simon Ateba is the man you just saw in that clip. He's the White House correspondent for Today News Africa, and he joins us now. So, Simon, do you think you were being disrespected by the Biden White House?
Thank you for having me, Jesse, and I'm so glad to be here. And I thought Fox News were full of racist and hate black and hate Africans, but here you have me, someone who was born in Africa and covers the White House for Today News Africa.
I have to say, my bad for stopping the video again. I just have to say, me as a black man, I understand what he's saying. All right. I have families in Europe. I have families in Africa. And obviously, they watch the news. They all think CNN is the answer to everything. They all watch CNN like the second coming of Jesus or the new King James version of the Bible. They all watch CNN like that. All right. Even me, before Donald Trump ran for presidency and like 4 or 5 years ago, I've never watched Fox. I watch CNN because I think, well, that's where the news is. You know what I'm saying? So I totally understand what he is saying here.
I think that the travel ban was based on a lie. The president on November 26th banned 8 African countries. Only 2 of those countries had any case of Omicron variant. 6 of the other countries had 0 case of the variant. And let me give you an example of Namibia, one of the countries the president banned. It's a small country in Southern Africa, 2.5 million people. In 2 years, they've had only 400 cases of COVID-19 in the entire country. Wow. And they have 0 case of the Omicron variant. Yet the president banned them. And right now there's total chaos because people can't travel to Namibia, people can't travel to Zimbabwe, people can't travel to Mozambique, yet they have 0 case. So I believe that I wasn't the one who was disrespected. I think Africa was disrespected by banning countries based on a lie.
So the Biden people say the scientists told Biden to slap the travel ban on these southern African countries, and he's just doing what the scientists want him to do. Are you buying that?
Wow.
Or do you think there's something more?
It's a total lie. The way people see it in Africa, the scientists, I spoke to the WHO before coming here, and I've attended all the press briefing of the WHO in the past 2 years, and I've asked more questions at the WHO press briefing than any reporters in the world. And the WHO believe that the travel ban don't prevent variant. The Gavi told me travel ban don't prevent variant from spreading. Africa CDC told me travel ban don't prevent variant from spreading. So I believe that it was a very ill-thought idea, and I believe that any scientist who says you should ban countries that have zero variant and allow countries that have variants to come to the U.S., I believe it's a bad advice.
Fauci.
And I think that it seems discriminatory, and it almost seems a bit racist, because all those countries, all the 8 countries, are black African countries. Can you imagine if the former president, Donald Trump, and I'm not his fan, I disagree with his tweet, I disagree with 150%, but can you imagine if he had banned 8 African countries?
Bro, think about that for a second. 8 African countries. And 6 of them have no cases. No cases. And at the same time, the border is open. Yeah, the border is still open. So people from those countries can still get in the country by the border. Bro, I don't...
And those countries, 6 of those countries have zero case of the variant. There will have been an uprising. They will find him a racist, someone who hates black and hates Africa. And yet we are seeing it in this administration. So I believe that Africa has been disrespected, and I believe that the travel ban do not really make sense. And any scientist who says that you should ban a country that has 0 case and has had 400 cases of COVID-19 in 2 years, and not ban the UK that had 22 cases and I had hundreds of thousands of people dying in the past 2 years, that cannot be good science.
Well, the theoretical situation that you just mentioned, if Donald Trump had done that, he would have been scorched as a racist, shows me that you, Simon, know more about how this country works than a lot of the people in this country do. Thanks for coming on Fox News.
So that's the report from Fox News. Now I have for you a report when the travel ban was imposed. It's been revised. It says anger simmers over Omicron travel ban in Southern Africa. Please bear my accent. So this was revised yesterday, Saturday. But let's go ahead. I just want to read some highlight here for you. It says here from CNN. Good job, CNN. African leaders are hitting back against travel ban imposed over the Omicron variant, accusing wealthy countries of being hypocrite for delivering new restriction instead of the vaccine dose the continent desperately needs. Omicron, initially detected in Botswana, that now we know it's a lie, has reignited debate over the effectiveness of strict border closure and triggered outrage that South Africa's transparency in reporting the strain has led to what the region sees as scapegoating. So I say it was revised. South African scientists were the first to identify the variant, which has since been detected in countries around the world. It has now emerged that Omicron was already present in Europe before the travel ban were announced. It's still not known where Omicron originated. Does that make sense to you? Omicron was already in Europe. The European country did nothing. They didn't decide to, call the other country of the world and say, hey, we found this thing. Hey, everybody needs to be on their mark and everything. African countries, South Africa, discovered the Omicron variant over there, called the world, tell the world, and they're getting banned for it. This is crazy. So it says here, and yet The travel restrictions have been squarely aimed at Southern Africa, including countries that have still not found evidence of the new variant. So they are just, my thing here is they probably just assume that since those countries are really close to South Africa, oh, they probably already have the variant. So that has prompted a wave of fury from African politicians and public health officials who are exasperated by the lack of support they've received from the West, which they say are now discriminating against countries still desperate for vaccine doses. So here, the country restricting travel include the United States, which bear entry to travelers from South Africa, Botswana, Zimbabwe, Namibia, Lesotho, Eswatini, Mozambique, and Malawi. But here is what the World Health Organization said, if you care. It's deeply concerning to me that those countries are now being penalized by others for doing the right thing. We call on all countries to take rational, proportional risk reduction measures in keeping with international health regulation. The World Health Organization Director General Tedros Adhanom Ghebreyesus said in his opening remark at the WHO. That's all I wanted to show you here. But your president here in the United States is going to tell you America is back. Our United States is back. So here, in an address to the United States World Tourism General Assembly in Madrid on Wednesday, South African Minister of Tourism condemned the ban and called out Spanish officials for making it impossible for Southern African representatives to even attend that General Assembly due to the restriction. Bro, you are basically hurting a country. And of course, there's going to be economic damage. All right. But I don't want to waste your time on that. So after the rest of the world and the World Health Organization and most scientists came out and condemned this ban, here's our man, Anthony Fauci, finally came out today. Fauci says, my bad, let me go all the way up here because I was reading that earlier. Fauci said administration re-evaluating Omicron travel ban. Bro, see, that's the problem. You can't just make decision like that and think it is okay every single day or every week to just come and change. You are affecting people's life, all right? Any decision that you make have to be something that you worked on, you base on real science, right? A decision that people are going to follow for at least 5-6 months or maybe a year. Bro, they're already backing up. So Fauci said administration reevaluating Omicron travel ban. Dr. Anthony Fauci said Sunday, that's today. That's why I decided to post that video because I was like, what? Said Sunday that the Biden administration feel very badly. We feel bad. Yeah, we know we probably really crippled you by blocking people from going to your country and blocking a plane from leaving your country, but we feel bad about it. So yeah, that's it. Fauci said Sunday that the Biden administration felt very badly about the impact caused by the travel restriction imposed on South Africa and other nearby countries to limit the spread of Omicron variant, when the rest of the world know by now that it doesn't work or it's not that effective. All right, don't quote me on this. I'm not an expert on anything. I'm just a common person trying to use common sense. We all feel very badly about the hardship that might have put upon not only South Africa, but the other African country. That's Fauci, the man who says he's the science. And for that reason, in real time, literally or on a daily basis, we are reevaluating that policy. Okay? The border is still open, by the way. I posted a video the other day of Fauci, what was his name? The guy from Fox. Oh, I can't remember his name. Peter Doocy. My bad, Peter Doocy. I keep saying your name wrong. He asked Fauci, so you have a bunch of restrictions for travelers, right? Coming from airport. Fauci said, yeah. He said, what about the border? Fauci said, no, that's different. Over there's protection. We're protecting the illegal immigrant. And Peter Doocy was like, what is he saying? Bro. So Fauci said the restriction to South Africa, where the variant first was detected, and 7 other countries were a preemptive measure. Now we know it's a lie. Now we know African country actually did the right thing. They actually came out and said, hey, there's a new variant. And the variant was already in Europe. Now we know that European country actually shut up. We don't know exactly where, because I just read it to you. Nobody knows where Omicron actually started. But it was already in Europe. When South Africa came and said, hey, we found it. We found a new variant. It was already in Europe. But there's no ban on European country. So that ban was done at a time when we were really in the dark. Here's Fauci. We were in the dark. Just like when you said, wear mask, don't wear mask. Oh, the outside. No, not outside. We had no idea what was going on. Of course, you had no idea what was going on. You had no idea what was going on, but you still came and tried to cripple those African countries. Bro, except it does seems to have been an explosion of cases. It does seem, why those people never talk in absolute. They never tell you this is what it is and this is what it's not. It's always we seems, we think, because when you use those type of word, it can come and change it tomorrow. Oh Lord. So here Fauci said, so when the ban was put on, it was put to give us time to figure out just what is going on. President Biden announced the decision to restrict travel last month. Yeah. When I say last month, it's not like 30 days ago. It was like a week ago or something. So here it is. Though South Africa first detected the variant, it has since spread to at least 40 countries, including the US. All right. The World Health Organization has classified Omicron as a variant of concern, though more research is needed. There's always more research is needed. You know what answer I really want? What happened to immunity? When this whole COVID-19 started, a lot of people, even Fauci was talking about herd immunity. Fauci used to say, and don't quote me on that, you can Google it, but I'm pretty sure he said 70% was the mark. He said if 70% of the country is vaccinated, then we are out of the dark. I remember him saying that. If you ask him today, he has a different thing to say. Nobody knows. Let me know in the comment section what do you think about this whole situation. These people just get up, make decisions that affect people's life, and then the next day he can just come out and say, we feel really badly. We feel very badly about the impact caused by the travel restriction. Once the rest of the world, the rest of the African country come at you saying, bro, what you're doing is wrong, and it makes no sense. Oh, Lord. Let me know what you think about this in the comment section. Thank you. Catch you on the next one. God bless you.